Good evening. I'm back. You're back. We're both back to back. It is night number 9 of 25 nights to close 50. That's to close my 50th year because I turned 51 on Christmas Day. I am a Christmas baby. I'm a Christmas baby. So here's the answers to your questions because I know you're asking them. So how does your family do Christmas, your Christmas birthday? Did you ever get ripped off? Did it feel like you got ripped off at Christmas? No. Christmas Day was Christmas. After dinner was my birthday. We'd have a cake, we'd have presents. And I didn't grow up in a family that did birthday parties. And I didn't care. I didn't even notice. I totally didn't notice. So, all you parents out there that are doing the birthday party thing for your kids, just know it's a nice thing to do. But I came out okay. And I didn't have one birthday party, not one. Didn't even miss it. And I'm born on Christmas. Just saying. Just saying. I have 3 kids. They haven't had birthday parties since they were 10 because we came up with this whole thing for them. Sidebar. We came up with this whole thing for them. My son Connolly, who's now 20, wanted an iPod when he turned 10. And I was like, are you kidding me? I am not putting a $275 item in a 10-year-old's hand. Are you kidding? That's like half a month's worth of groceries. Oh, I'm exaggerating. That's a week's worth of groceries. Yeah, a bit more than a week. Like, I'm not putting a week's worth of groceries in a present that he could drop on the floor. Like, I'm not doing that. I am not. What parent does that? What a waste of money. Why would you do that? Blah, blah, blah. My brain's like, I grew up in a very practical family, as you can tell. And it has shaped me very well. But then I got to thinking, our budget at that time, and it's actually still the same. So this was 10 years ago. But our budget at that time was, okay, well, I'm probably going to spend $100 on a gift. There's going to be a couple of gifts. It's going to add up to about $100. I'm going to throw a stupid birthday party and I'm going to spend like $200 on that birthday party. Stupid birthday party. Listen to me. Here's my judgment. And I'm a super social person. But I just think birthday parties are the weirdest things. Everyone's so jacked. It's like 2 hours of sugar and being jacked and things break and it's like insane. And then you got to deal with, are you inviting everybody? You're not inviting everybody. It's like this pressure cooker social insanity for like high anxiety children. Like, right? And now the parents are anxious. The kids are anxious. Am I going to bring the right gift? Do I bring money? Can we bring money? What does this person have? Oh, I know. We'll just go, make a list. We're going to make a list of all the things we want. Like, there's just so much wrong with the birthday party scene. I could unpack the birthday party scene apparently for a long time. Okay. So I realized though that $300 was spent on a birthday if we did a party. So I just said to Connolly, I'm like, okay, dude, so you want an iPod? It's going to, you know how much they cost. Here's the deal. If you want an iPod, I'll give you an iPod, but there's no party. There's no party. You could have a friend over for dinner. And he was like, yeah, I totally want that. I'm like, okay. So he was the first one. My other children, the other 2 boys, they just know. They know the budget is for the birthdays about $300, and I ask them every year, okay, do you want a party or do you want $300 in your pocket? Or do you want a party or do you want that computer thing that you want? Or do you want, and interestingly enough, both Cedar and Angus, more Angus because of course he turns 19 in May. Angus mostly put $200 in his pocket, went and goes shopping. And then I buy him a gift for $100, something that I choose from my heart to him. And then he gets $200 and puts it in his pocket. That's what he wants. He doesn't want a party. Cedar is a much more social kid, but he too has not ever asked for a party. He gets excited about, oh, I have money to spend. I want this and I'm going to get that. And I want la la la. So there's my whole thing about that. Okay. That is not where this was going. However, just want you to know you don't have to have birthday parties. Okay, so I'm talking about the lessons and things that I picked up along the way toward 50, right? And so one of the things that I picked up along the way is yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Which you know what? I kind of just gave you an example of a yeah, no, didn't I? Here's what I've learned about being 50. I'll never forget when my bestie Nicole Natras turned 50. We were over in Nanaimo. It was the year she turned 50, and I was out with Deidre and Nicole and Deidre Tansey, and we went to this coffee shop, and I can't remember the name of it, but it overlooks the ocean. And we had been reading we'd been reading Amelia Symington Fetty's blog. Now, I went to theater school with Emmy, but not at the same time. Her blog called Trying to Be Good is unbelievable. Like, you just need to read it. You need to watch her on Instagram. Okay, so we've been diving deep into her stuff. And she was on this whole patriarchy tear. And Nicole, the three of us are sitting at this table, and Nicole turns and she looks at me and she goes, "You know what? Now that I'm 50, I think I should be allowed to just yell patriarchy whenever the hell I want." So we're sitting on the deck outside, and she goes, "Patriarchy! Rah! Patriarchy!" Right? And so for the course of the next 90 minutes, the three of us just randomly start yelling patriarchy whenever we get a patriarchal itch. You're like, yeah, fuck that. Patriarchy. Right? We just say it. Okay. Back to yeah, no. So this yeah, no thing is that. It's this time. I feel like 50 gave me permission to go, yeah, I see you, whatever the you is. I see you, patriarchal structure. I see you, whatever. No. Yeah, no. And you hear people say yeah, no a lot. I don't know if it's a Canadian thing. I don't know if it's a Canadian women thing. I don't know if it's a women over 40 thing, 50 thing. I don't know. But yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, no is a very powerful tool to have in your back pocket. It's like, what I love about yeah, no is that it's like, it says, I see you. So there's presence in it. I see this. I acknowledge this. I am hearing all of it. I am standing fully present in this. Yes. And no, no. Another image I'll give to you that comes from Susan Casper. It's not mine. And I use it a lot in my story coaching, a lot. I was in this workshop called From Fear to Fearlessness with Dolphin Casper. You can find him. He's got some beautiful relationship work that he does. He's on Instagram and on Facebook. And I was in a workshop that they co-led together. And she put her hand out like this, and she says, okay, so if this is you, right? This is you, a nice, beautiful, open palm, if your allegiance is to life like this, going back to what I was saying yesterday around mastery, and the day before around walking in with your dreams on a platter, and with an open palm is where where our essence leads, where we feel free, where our heart is open, our mind is open, where we are open to live as an open palm. She asked, "What's your other hand doing?" And I could feel absolute panic in me. So I looked around the room, and a whole bunch of people were doing this. Again, we're so loving as human beings. We want to love more than anything else. So I started to see these two palms going, what? In order for me to be like this, I have to be like this? What? The other hand has to be like this? And I could feel like, oh my God, no, 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 no. Now, preface this with I went to this workshop asking for more capacity. It was just before my marriage ended. And I wanted out of this workshop to come out of it with more capacity, meaning I wanted to be able to hold more so that my marriage would survive. I wanted more understanding. I wanted more tools. I wanted more. I thought I was facing my fear of an inability to hold more. What I didn't realize at the end of that workshop, at our closing circle where I could barely speak, I was crying so hard, was that I had been at capacity for a number of years, and that facing my fear was actually about recognizing that I was beyond empty. There was no capacity. I'd already stretched way beyond. And so coming back to this, of course, my body had a reaction when I saw both hands out. I was like, what? No, I can't. I can't. I can't. You mean I have to do that? You mean I have to walk through the world like that? What? And what Susan said was, if our allegiance is to a life like this, sometimes we have to do this with the other hand. Yeah, no. In order for me to live like this, to live in my yes, sometimes I need to say no to you, or no to a situation. No to just no right now, no never, doesn't matter. Yeah, no. So thanks for being with me tonight on this night 9 of 25 nights to close 50. I appreciate you. I love your patience. You're hanging in with me. I think listening is a lost art. So I appreciate you being here with me and sharing in on the insights that I had this year as 51 approaches. We will see you tomorrow for night 10. Thank you for being here.